Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a tutorial for you on how to do what I call creature on the aerial silks. I've heard this move also referred to as scorpion. Maybe they call it something else at your studio after you watch the video. Please let me know in the comments below. Creature is a baby drop. It's actually the first drop I ever learned on the silks. And I'm so excited to share it with you today. Also, where am I? I joined a new open practice studio in New York City called Cirque House, just so I have a little more access to some practice playtime. Don't worry, I still work out and teach at Body and Pole. Just finding some free silks time there was becoming a rat race, so here I am. Let's get started. You're going to start by climbing at least 2 solid climbs up the silks. Again, it's a baby drop, so you don't need an insane amount of height, but you also don't want to hit your head on the floor. From there, put on your dancer's wraps. So dancer wraps, no locks. If you're not sure what dancer wraps are, you are not ready to do creature. So please go back and look at some of my more intro based tutorials, work on those, and then come back when you're ready. Once those wraps are on, you're going to keep your feet squeezing together as you separate the silks and slice one arm through. Doesn't matter which arm, because eventually you're bringing your entire body through as well. As you start leaning forward, scooch the wraps that are around your abdominal area down just below your hip bones. I like to grab the silks behind me and just give it a little gentle shove down. Now, you're trying to pull the tails of the silks from between your feet underneath to meet in the middle. You can do this one at a time, both at the same time. You can start from the inside, pulling under and over, or you can just reach on the outside and grab. Also, whichever side of the silks is wrapped around your leg, that's the same side of the silks that you want under your foot. I'm saying this because sometimes when you squeeze your feet together, the tail of the silks gets crisscrossed and you create a little X and get stuck. After you've made your little footsteps, you're gonna bring the silks together and then hold the silks with one hand as you switch your grip, one hand at a time. So look at your hand, place it under the silks. Your thumb should be closest to you. And listen, if you're holding the silks the wrong way, you will not die. It's just more aesthetically pleasing this way, and I think it's more shoulder friendly this way as well. All right, you're holding the silks taut against your feet. Arms are straight. Start opening your legs into a straddle. Look forward. Make sure your legs are absolutely straight. As you lift your legs, your hands are going to slide down the silks as needed. This is a terrible angle, so I am going to close up a little and spin to the side so you can see me there. Haha, great. Now where were we? So as you can see, my gaze is forward. I'm lifting my upper body and I'm lifting and opening my legs. My arms slide out on the silks as needed. I get to a point where my legs are stacked over my butt and then I bend my knees on the outside of the silks. Very important. In slow-mo, when I bent my knees, it did not look that spectacular. In reality, when you're going at a normal pace, when you bend your knees, you can make it look really sudden and dramatic. Once the silks are in your knee pits, you can pull at them, lift your head up, and try and bring those feet closer to your head for a little back bending moment. There is a way to make this back bend super dramatic. I'm not going to teach that version today. And while I'm holding this, I want to point out 2 things that I see go wrong when I teach this in a classroom setting. One, I see when people bend their knees, they close off a little bit and their knees end up bending on the inside of the silks. If you do that, you'll fall through and come down to your ankles. I've also seen people look at their stomachs instead of looking forward, and they have a tendency to slide out as well. So be very mindful of these two things, and of course, always practice with proper safety equipment, especially when it's your first time. There's multiple ways to get out of this. For today, we're just going to reach up high, climb up, shoot our legs down, unravel the silks, and then rewrap to basic and slide out of there. All right, let's do it again in normal time. So we're climbing up. We put our dancer reps on. Open the silks, slice through. Make sure to move those silks down your hip bones. Sweep from under the feet. Grab the tail of the silks. Meet them in the middle. Switch your grip. And then from here, we start opening, straighten the arms, and come down to your knees. If your guts are facing the audience, like mine are right now, you can give yourself a little spin. Hopefully you have more tail than me. Go into your little back bend, and then release. Climb up over your knees. You can even give yourself a little swing to do that. Unravel yourself, and come on down. And that is it, y'all. That is the tutorial of the day. If you gained value from this, please hit the like and subscribe button with the notification button on. Also, if you have any requests for beginning aerial silks tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Until the next time, have a fit and fabulous day. Bye-bye.